Yo, 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 yo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. What's up, people? I'm gonna make a post on Facebook real quick, then I'm gonna jump straight into it. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Mic check. Ay, ay. All right, y'all. Let's jump straight to it. Pretty much just me, start to finish. I might finish it, I might not, but y'all get to see how much what I do, pretty much. Yo, 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 yo. My mic probably loud as shit, man. My bad. I thought I had my audio up the whole time. I ain't even had my chat box up. But if y'all can hear me, man, let me know. Go ahead and get them comments going. I'm going to try to answer y'all while I'm doing this edit. Hey, Ton, what's up, fool? Yeah, bro. You could grab the clips just like that. And another little quick tip, man, while I'm at it. If you on PC, I'm on PC right now, so you can actually hold Alt and drag the clip up, and they'll duplicate it for you without going to right click, copy it, and paste, or going up here to edit, copy and paste. That's just a little quick tip for you, man. Learn the shortcuts; it'll make life easier for you. Let me know if that volume working for y'all. Hey, man, films, go ahead and do it, bro. You know what I mean? Each one teach one. That's what I say. I just be using that little fast effect right there, man, to pretty much fill in little gaps if I don't have enough B-roll. It work. Also, I can use it for like a transition into another scene. Taylor Fox, what's up? Yeah, bro, I'm self-taught, man. Pretty much just started with a T1I back in the day, man. Shit, just started filming, learning what ISO meant, f-stop meant, aperture. Learning how to use the histogram. Pretty much just film shit around the crib. Throw it in what program I used to start editing with, man. That was Sony Vegas. I started out using Sony Vegas, man. And just recording flowers in the sky and, all kind of shit. Just pretty much just started from there, man. Self-taught, never went to school. You know what I mean? Pretty much just learned watching professional videos and all that, man. I got the knowledge, man. I got the knowledge just from watching my favorite directors like Hype Williams and just trying to recreate their videos myself, just looking at it. And, a lot of directors won't tell you secrets or nothing. So I just had to eyeball everything and think about how did they do that pretty much, and I just went in Sony Vegas and try to emulate that. It's pretty much self-taught, man. And over the years, you try to reinvent the wheel and you teach yourself stuff trying to reinvent that wheel, man. So I say experience is always the best teacher. You know, directors pretty much won't tell you tips and tricks and secrets probably because you would probably cut in on their money. It's a competitive type thing, but just watch videos, man, and try to emulate it. You know what I mean? If you got a question, just ask me. I try to goddamn, tell you what I know. Yeah, man, Ton. Yeah, I taught my guy Ton a lot, man. That's my dog. Pyrex Vision got that battle going, that battle league going. What I'm gonna say, man, one of the more important things is continuity, man. Keep your video flowing, man. I'm making cuts. Y'all see, I'm just making cuts, but I'm making like strategic cuts, man. It's just cuts to keep the flow of the video flowing. Continuity is important. You don't want to make a sloppy cut, like you know, like everything is just flowing, man. You don't want to make a sloppy cut to abruptly end the flow of the video, man. I like my videos to flow from start to finish, unless I got some acting in the middle. Hey, Black Privilege, what's up, bro? Yeah, man. Well, pretty much, man. This video shit is like my side hustle. Hopefully, I can make it my make it. make enough money to make a living off it full time. Cause this is what I want to do: make music, shoot videos, shoot movies, documentaries, stuff like that, man. But I do got a job. What you shot the video on, bro? Hey, man, I got this DJ Osmo Mobile. It's just like the Ronin, but it's handheld for your phone. It's not the Osmo, it's the Osmo Mobile. It can fit pretty much any cell phone without a case, man. I'm gonna let you check that out, bro. Hey, depending on how long this take, man, I'm a color grade this joint too, man. Show y'all how I color grade. It's 9 o'clock. I got to go in a little bit, but all right, that's too far. That's too long. What's a good camera to shoot a reality show on, bro? I say anything with 1080p, bro. Don't go no lower than 1080p, man. If it shoot 1080p, I say go for it. Anything, man. You can get good quality out any camera as long as you got a good lens and 1080p. That's my opinion, man. Pretty much in audio. Make sure you get audio. Get audio. Get a Rode mic, a little Rode Video Mic Pro. You get one for like $100. Audio is very important when you filming like documentaries and all that, TV shows and battles and interviews and all that, man. Don't forget the audio. All right. That's Junior P in the back with these YouTube videos, man. Let's see. My bad, man. When I record in slow mo for I speed my slow mo scenes up with about between 1400 1600%. Just personal preference. Let me see, man. Yeah, this video came out dope, man. Ain't even took long to shoot it. Took about an hour. Took about an hour and a half. Took about an hour. And that's including travel from one location to the next location. GH4 6300. Yeah, I got both, man. I got both GH4 and the A6300. Which one I prefer? I like the look of the Sony. The look of the Sony is filmic. You know what I mean? GH4 is cinematic. Both of them cinematic. GH4 got a 4K cinema mode. Sony just got that look. The A6300 battery life is shitty. If you're recording 4K, battery lasts you at least an hour. I got 3 batteries. I run through those in a day. If I'm vlogging, 5-6 hours continuously in 4K, like battery is dead, gone. All 3 of the batteries. GH4 battery life amazing. I got one battery since I had the camera for about 2 or 3 years. The battery life is just dope. The camera is dope. touchscreen, 4K. It got all the 96 frames per second in slow mo. If I had to pick one, man, um, if I had to pick one right now, I'd say the Sony A6300. Solely because I like running and gunning right now, and it's smaller. I can fit it in my pocket. I can just pull it out. I ain't got to change the lens right now. And S-Log, you know what I mean? S-Log. I don't have V-Log for the GH4. If I had V-Log, it probably sway my opinion. But I go with the Sony A6300 right now, man. Solely based on compactness, the look of the S-Log, the Sony look is crisp and autofocus. When I'm flying and Ronin, the Sony automatically got face detection in it. I could put the artist's face in the video in the camera. You know what I mean? And when I'm swinging the Ronin, the shit automatically focuses on the face. How far I go. You know what I mean? That's a dope feature I like. Yeah, the Sony is crisp. Which one got a flatter profile? The Sony probably got I don't know, man. Like, I don't have no familiarity with the V-Log on the GH4, but I know Sony got S-Log 2, which is flat, but then they got S-Log 3, which is flatter than the S-Log 2. So the S-Log 3 is flat. I shot this in S-Log 3, so once y'all see the full video, man, you can see the dynamic range in the full range of the flatness, how I bring it back to life. Yeah, the Sony got that Sony got that 120 frames per second in 1080p too, man. The GH5 just dropped. I think they got 180 frames per second in 1080p. Usually when I don't have a lot of footage between the artists, or if I just want to do a lot of variations between it, I just fill a rapper's parts up with a good bit of B-roll, man. Just keep it entertaining. Let me see. Y'all probably noticed me saving a ton, man. Like I always save. Y'all just seen Premiere Pro crash on me, so on PC, man, like I never had this problem on Mac. I don't even remember my Mac crashing on me once. Like this shit done crashed on me probably like at least 20 times on me on PC. I'm just looking for some B-roll to fill in that spot, man. Like I'm very particular when I'm picking my shots. Like believe it or not, like I go through everything. Everything I record, I use too. So I would want to use. Let me see what I got going, man. All right, man. Yeah, I'm that's pretty much the first section of the video. I got to do the hook, then I got to do my man Chino Nino part. But All right, that's my man Chino Nino. I think I'm pretty satisfied with my man part far as the basic cuts. After I get my cuts going, what I usually do is I go back and like add my effects last, cause that pretty much adding effects pretty much throws me off. So if I do that while I'm editing, it takes me way longer. What I do is usually I just lay everything out, make my cuts, add the effects, pick my color grade, export. That order. But this is what I got so far. I'm gonna play it for y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear the music better, but I might put some words on this part. All this is just one, just the cover, blurred, big in the background, scaled to like 329. Just make it big, and I got a gloss and blur on it. Then same cover, normal size, stored on the top. What's the best lens for A6300 and GH4? For the A6300, bro, to tell you the truth, they got a lot of good dope lenses on there, and the autofocus is pretty much works with all of the Sony lenses. So I'm still using the kit lens. 1650 is enough for me. That's what I shot this video with. A6300 in the kit lens, 16 to 50 kit lens. That combo is, pretty dope, pretty sharp. My man KP Certified Approved, he got a 24 to 70 G Master. That's like a $2,400 lens. Beast. I did not a tutorial, but I did what did I do? I did a test with it on my page. You could go dig that up. A nighttime test. That lens is stupid crispy, stupid dynamic range. Just the motherfucker heavy as hell too. So GH4, I had the same lens since I had it. I got a little 20mm pancake lens and a 12mm Rokinon lens. And y'all know GH4 is micro four thirds, so a 20mm on the GH4 is actually like a 40mm. So that 12mm is like a 24mm. So I only had two lenses on my GH4. I made it work, and I got one lens on my Sony A6300. That's the kit lens. Making the video flow. What's the pattern? All I can say is, man, it's just the field, man. It's just something you got to work on. I think if anybody work on their continuity, the flow of the video, you'll be a better director. Just pick your footage and just, I don't like to have no stutters like with sloppy cuts. Like sloppy cuts will actually like mess a edit up. I'm gonna try to show y'all what a sloppy cut is to me. All right, let me show y'all what a sloppy cut would be to me. Let me see. Let me go ahead and scale us. All right, I'm gonna show. This is gonna be a prime example. All right, this is slow-mo scene. You probably see it better. All right, this is what I call a sloppy cut. See how that look, man? It looked like it just flows together. And it just looked like those three clips were meant to be together, man. I don't know. It's just something how I see it. Nah. If I were to put this, let me see. Let me see. This might work. All right, that looked good. But I think coming out that probably it looks kind of sloppy, man. Nah, that's not a good example. I find a cut, man. I'll let y'all know, man. It's pacing. The flow is all about pacing, man. That's all it is. You can edit to the beat and fill in fill in the beat. It's almost like when you're making a beat, you got four. You got four. What is it? Four beats. Quarter note, four beats. However they say the shit, but it's filling in, man. Like this beat, this track right here got a good tempo, man. So just fill in between your snares and your kicks, and just make everything flow. Just work on your pacing, man, and I think you'll be alright. Hey, man, Dubai was dope, man. It's beautiful. It was a life changing, like real shit. It was a life changing experience, man. Especially coming from where I come from, you know, a little dirty hood nigga, Orangeburg, South Carolina. Who would have thought, you know, paid for it ourselves? Who would have thought I'd be in fucking Dubai, like across the world? It was a culture shock going to the desert, on the water. Food was straight, man. I mean, I loved it, man. If I had enough money to go back, nah, I'm gonna go back though. Encourage everybody to travel abroad, man. Go overseas. Get out your comfort zone, man. You'll love it. Makes you want to do more in life, man. Makes you want to get on your shit so you can just live free and travel the world. All right, this is what I got so far. This is what I got so far, man. I think I'm gonna rock with this edit on this first scene. I'm gonna play it through real quick. Then I'm gonna work on my man Chino part. My bad. I'm playing in 4K. I'm editing in 4K and playing in 4K. I got a crazy ass video card, but in streaming, I'm gonna play back in probably like a quarter. Hey man, the women in Dubai, they were covered up. Like, they pretty much had to wear they pretty much had to wear those they pretty much had to wear those black things over their face and over their bodies. And y'all see the men in those y'all see the men in those what are they, turbans? Did my video stop, man? I don't know if the video stopped. Y'all let me know. Let me know if I'm still streaming or not. Okay, I'm good. Uh, what's the best? I don't even know how to move this keyboard. All right, what's the best shutter speed for videos? I'm gonna say it depends. If you're wide open, with your shutter speed, you're gonna get a blurry. This right here, man. If you want a sharper video, increase your shutter speed. It'll it'll help eliminate motion blur. If especially if you shaking the camera like you see in those Chief Key videos, everybody bouncing around and you want to catch everybody. Boost your shutter speed up, 250, 300, whatever you want to do, man. But just boost it up, and it'll help sharpen your image. You won't have that much motion blur when you're moving the camera. That's what I like to do. I had my shutter speed on here to I think about 350, 400. It was broad daylight. I ain't had no ND filter. So I pretty much just boost my shutter speed up. I lowered my ISO and boost my f-stop up. Everything was just like high rate, man, but it keeps everything in focus, sharp as a tack. If you want a soft video, like those uh people who record flowers and nature and everything wide open, a lot of bokeh, but me, hip hop videos, trap videos, I boost my shutter speed up, man. Have everybody bouncing around. I go crazy with the camera and have at it. All right, let me get back on this edit. I shot this video earlier today too, man. I had two videos. One got canceled at the last minute. I hate that. It's a homie too, so homies I don't be doing deposits, but I might have to, man. Bad business. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna put some more B-roll in here. I got one scene I gotta put in. I'm probably gonna put this scene right here in last. For some reason, I had my mic, didn't turn the damn mic on, so I don't have no audio on this scene. So I'm gonna have to sync it up with his lips. And that's gonna take me a while. So I'm gonna just edit this in the final video somewhere. Alright. Alright, so on the hooks, I like to have a lot of B-roll, slow-mo. It's personal preference. See that scene right there? I probably use a piece of this video. Use a little piece of that part. Let me see how that look. Yeah, then I could use. See, that'll be my excuse to use this. Y'all can see my reflection right there too. That's my reflection right there, man. Ooh. Who are some of your favorite directors? All right, let me get Taylor Fox question real quick. What goes into the cinematic look? How do you get bokeh? Bokeh pretty much depends on the lens, man. You can get bokeh on a Sony A6300, but depending on the lens you got, wide open shots like 150, depending on what frames you're shooting. Like 150. If I'm shooting 4K, 24 frames per second, which I whenever I shoot 4K, I shoot 24 frames per second. If I wanted bokeh on that, man, I probably have to blur the foreground or the background depending on the subject. You know what I mean? And just have everything wide open. F stop down, shutter speed wide open. And it depends on your lens. Cinematic look, man, I say shoot 4K, 24 frames per second. Depends on your color grade, and a lot of people use this. I already got an adjustment layer on here. A lot of people take and put. There's many ways to do this, but a lot of people put black bars on the video. All right. Crop. Top, I say about 10. Bottom about 10 or 14. Depends on what you want to do. But pretty much that's the poor man's cinematic look right here. This is pretty much the poor man's cinematic look. Black bars on the top. Video in the middle. Pretty much the poor man's cinematic look. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Crop it out, top and bottom, put the black bars, you good. Yeah. 4K 24.7 micro four third. Yep. That'll do it right there, man. That will do it. Some of my favorite directors let me see. Dre Films, man. I don't even know if he direct no more, man. He used to shoot all Rick Ross older videos. I like Dre Films, man. I learned a lot watching his videos. Rick Ross got a new guy he got, man, named Ryan something, man. He's dope. I like the way he shoot a lot of Ross videos now. Ife Rivera. I love his stuff. Who else? Man, I mean that's pretty much who I watch, man. That boy Jerry PhD, not Jerry PhD, Jerry. What is his name? Jerry, the dude who shot Dage Low videos, and he shoot a lot of dudes from Detroit videos. He's dope. I like his videos. That's for YouTube. Video God. I like Video God work. His shit is very cinematic. Like every shot is just like something that belongs in a movie. It's a lot of guys, man. I can't think of everybody off my head. Hey, lighting is very important, bro. Like I use lighting for this, man. You know, lighting also helps eliminate noise. You know, the more light you have, the better looking your video gonna be. I use lighting on this pretty much just as a foreground light. Outside shot was just natural light. Inside shots were. Let me pull up some shit. Let me pull up it over here. Actually, these are the lights I use right here. That's me setting up the lights. I got a vlog coming and I shot the video. That's me right there setting up the lights. But it's pretty much an LD panel. These my man KP lights, certified approved. He let me borrow the lights. That's me setting up the lights right here. I'm trying to show y'all where I had them. Let me see. I probably don't have it where I had them set up. But yeah, it's pretty much the lights, man. I use this light, one light on the left and one light on the right. Yeah, one light on the right here. Pretty much for field lights in the front. And yeah, that's about it, man. But lighting is very important, man. Make sure, if you can't afford lighting, use as much natural lighting as possible. Like coming through the blinds or even a flashlight. I done use flashlights a couple times at night, man. Nah, those LEDs. I don't know how much my man KP paid for 'em, man, but I think they'll run you around 400 for a set. You get two of them. You get the panels, and you get the 5600 Kelvin. It actually got like two knobs on the back. See right here, it got two knobs on the back. One is for daylight, and one is for I think natural light. And it got a place for the battery to go if you don't have a socket on hand. They got a place where you could put like some Sony batteries in the back and pull up anywhere, pop them out, get to shooting. Some cheap alternatives. Some cheap alternatives, man. You could just get you could get those you could get the lights that are on Amazon. Those are pretty dope. The ones that sit on top of the camera. You could get those. Those run you about $60. Any LED light will do, bro. You just got to, find how you want to use it. Get somebody to help you when you're shooting your video. Stand off to the side with the LED light in your hand. Tell them where you want to aim it. Get to shooting. I shot like that for the longest. Advice I would give someone trying to improve their video: shoot, practice make perfect. Nothing is perfect, but just keep shooting, keep working on the craft, learn everything you want to know, man. Just you want to figure out how to do something, man. Just research it. Use Google. The information is free. YouTube, Google, man. Shit. Just ask somebody. If they don't want to ask you, man, just try to emulate. That's what I did for the longest, man. I took the best videos, whatever camera I had. Like I had my GH4. I went to YouTube. I went to Vimeo. I put in those videos, put in those cameras. I got the ones that had the most views and looked at them and see what they did. And I read the description. I looked at the comments. And shit, I just try to emulate those videos, went outside, shoot. It's pretty much how I learned, man, how I taught myself about shutter speed, ISO, histograms, focal lengths, lighting, frame rates. It's a lot of stuff, man. But once you learn it, man, it's knowledge nobody can take away from you. See, that's almost a sloppy cut. It's not a sloppy cut, but sometimes I hate actually like making a cut on a kick or a snare. Sometimes I just drag it off a little bit, man. Or I drag it before the. I think I'm gonna drag it off a little bit. See how that look? Alright, my man Chi don't need no part coming up. Don't forget to save. Control S. Command S. I use a Ronin for this part. And you can see the bounce. The light, field light I use. why are some most directors secretive with the game, and why do you, my thing is on that, bro, like I think most directors are, to be honest, man, it's just like a job, you know. You got to be competitive. You got to be the best. You got to be the most, you know what I mean? You got to be a go-getter, man, and you know what I mean? Anybody can learn this stuff. Anybody can learn this stuff, man. Other directors don't want to give up the secrets because you pretty much can take their job. You know what I mean? Everybody is trying to get on. Everybody is trying to have the best videos. They just, I mean, it's pretty much it, man. They just don't want you to take their job, man. They don't want you to be better than them. You know what I mean? But the crazy thing about that, man, is somebody had to teach them something. You know what I mean? They had to learn that from somewhere. So it really ain't a secret, man. You just got to dig deep, man. You know what I mean? It's out there. That's the only way I could put it, man. They just don't want the next person to take their job. That's about it, man. You know, especially like if you local, you got like 100 directors in the city. Everybody's dying for attention. It could get grimy, man. It could, you know what I mean. Niggas undercutting with the pay, as far as the services go, just to get themselves out there, man. But me personally, I don't mind giving out the information, man. I'm not saying I'm solidified, but you know, I was pretty much like where I'm from, one of the first persons to actually like started shooting videos. I think, you know, so I've been around, you know, for a little minute. Club videos, pretty much done any kind of video, you know, club videos, weddings, church videos, music videos, gospel videos, R&B videos, tutorials, how tos, green screen videos. You know what I mean? All self taught. I'm at a point now where like, man, I just want to, you know, be more of a teacher, and I'm a musician first too. So I'm gonna tell y'all a crazy story, man. How I started shooting videos. I started shooting videos because I was a rapper, right? Still am a rapper. I'm an artist, but I hit up somebody to shoot a video for me. This was like years ago, years and years ago. Hit him up for a video, man. You know, he told me a price that was just outrageous. I'm talking like almost $1,000. I was like, what? $1,000? It wasn't 1,000, but it was close. I had the money, but I was like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna go buy me a camera, shoot my own video. That's when the Canon T1i came out. I think that was like one of the first DSLRs that had video in it. I think it had like 720 video, 720 or 1080p. I'm not sure, but it was the Canon T1i. I bought that with that money. Started my company, man. I was called Visual Art Group in the beginning, evolving to Visionary Art Group. Here we are today. I tried to DP with him. I said the nigga didn't understand how DP worked. He thought I was trying to take his spot. Yeah. You know what crazy thing is though, man? A lot of people don't know what DP is. See, a lot of people don't know most video shoots have like focus pullers, light men, mic men. It's a lot of things go on a full fledged video shoot that, you know, most people with DSLRs know nothing about. You know, and they call themselves directors. We are in a sense, but we're really not, because directors don't even shoot; they just direct. You know what I mean? DPs and actually runs the camera equipment, and you know, so we actually are DPs. Dope thing about everyone. Yeah, that is, man. Everybody got a different vision, man. So everybody got a different vision. So I don't even know why they stingy with the information. Somebody taught their ass. That's how I see it, man. I'm at the point now where I don't even ask people for information, bro. Like, I just look at the video and try to emulate that shit. Like, especially the professionals. Like, man, if y'all got a question, man, just ask me. I'll try my best to like answer that shit. If not, man, I'll research it and shit, find the answer for you. I don't like that shit. All right, my man Chino Nino part about to come in, so I'm gonna start finessing him in on this hook, so I can ease him on in there, so it won't look like he just popped up in the video. That's another thing to do, man. If you got a song with two people on it, somebody with a feature, ease that artist in on the hook. You know what I mean? Like, start bringing them in on the hook, like flashes of them throughout the hook before their verse. You know what I mean? That way it just won't look like, oh, who the hell is that nigga? You get what I'm saying? All right, perfect shot to bring my man in right here. Smoke make any video look dope, slow motion. All right, yeah. That's dope. I like that shot. Man, I save a clip for the whole video just till I find the right spot to put it in. Nope. All right, let's go ahead and put those in. Please. I got to scale the frame size of my videos, man, because my slow mo is shot in 1080p, and this is a 4K timeline, so this actually smaller than the actual timeline. So that's why y'all keep seeing me scaling the frame size. I play everything back to back to back. I keep doing that, man, just to. Probably show some jewelry in there, man. I like that shot. Nah. Okay. All right, that little piece. I'm gonna use that little shot right there. Man, this fucking train by my crib just fucking hate it. Alright, I think it's time to bring the Pyrex back a little bit. I use it in the beginning upside down, but
Daddy, Daddy,
yeah,
TJ burnt cookies.
he burnt cookies.
Yes.
Uh, you gonna eat them? I still got videos. I still got some B-roll of the cars I got to put in there too. So I'm gonna tell y'all a quick tip too, man. Like unsuspecting clips, unsuspecting shots can make wonders of. You know what I mean? Just pretty much splice the video up too. Like they were just in the kitchen, man, sitting down. Chino was just on Facebook or some shit. My man was just looking at me recording, and I just thought like this shot right here was just like some dope shit. So I just recorded it, man, and it actually looked like it was meant to happen. So I'm gonna put it in the video. Like unsuspecting shots can splice up a scene. How to scale in the frame of 4K to 1080p work in Adobe. A scale of frame size is just pretty much if you have it's pretty much like this, man. You know, you got a new project, and you go to your new project, new sequence. Say you got a 1080p timeline, you know, or a 4K timeline, and you have put it like this: you in a 4K timeline, and you got 1080p clips. You shot your video in 1080p. If you drag those 1080p clips in your 4K timeline, they will be smaller. Cause see the black area, that's full 4K resolution right there. Your clip is a 1080p file. It won't fit. All it does is stretches it. You know what I mean? You will lose some resolution when you scale the frame size. All right. Right click, scale the frame size. It will expand your 1080p to a 4K file. You can convert it down to 4K and it will show 4K on YouTube, but natively it won't be a 4K file. That clip won't, you know what I mean? It won't have the 4K resolution. How do you set up timelines properly? I don't really understand what you mean by that. My timeline is pretty much standard. You know, I insert my music video. I insert my music on the bottom. I lock that. Make sure you lock that, man. I can't tell you how many times I haven't locked my audio track, made a cut, and somehow the shit slipped from where it was supposed to be, and go back to play the video. Everything was off. The entire edit was off, man. I had to go back and re-edit the whole video. So usually when I just have one audio track, I'm working with a one audio track. I go ahead and put it in place, and I click on the lock button, man, and lock the audio track. That way it won't move. You can actually lock your video tracks too, but I'm finagling right now, so all right. Yeah, man, fatherhood, man, I love it. Wouldn't trade it. Wouldn't trade it for nothing. Uh, yeah, that Sony. That Sony is dope, man. Sony A6300 is already out. Yeah, they got a Sony A6500 that got a touch screen on the back. Um, 6300 got some overheating problems. I done had it overheat on me like twice, but it been hot as hell. And I was recording 4K, and I had it in the sun on a tripod, recording behind the scenes. So the shit shut down on me, but that was my fault. Other than that, I really ain't having no overheating issues. How do you set up a timeline at 1080 or 4K? Oh, okay. You pretty much just start it from your whenever you open your new file, new sequence. You know, you do your 1080p. I'm using the Adobe Premiere Pro CC, so it got a lot of presets in here. You know, you got your red, your 4K, 16 by 9, 23 by 9, 7.6. So I just either click on one of these presets, man. But what you can do is, I'm gonna do another sequence just to show you something real quick. File, new sequence. I'm gonna do a 1080p sequence. Click OK. All they did was just open the sequence on the side of my actual edit. Let me say this. But what you can do is just create a new sequence. You saw I created a 1080p sequence. If you got a 4K file and you created a 1080p sequence, Adobe will handle that automatically for you. 4K file. Is this a 4K? Alright, this is a 4K file. If you drag your 4K file on the 1080p timeline, this will pop up. Clip mismatch warning. This clip does not match the sequence's settings. It doesn't match because you got a 4K video file and you got a 1080p sequence. Alright? So you could change the sequence to match the clip settings. Meaning you could change your 1080p sequence to match your 4K video file. You can change it to match the file, or you can just keep the 1080p in your 4K file. Will pretty much be bigger than the damn 1080p timeline. Alright. I'm gonna show y'all a quick tip too. How you make your 1080p footage sharper if you have a 4K camera. Alright. I'm gonna just click keep existing settings. So I kept my 1080p timeline and imported my 4K file anyway. Now it should be bigger than my timeline. See how that look? That's a 4K file in a 1080p timeline. It's bigger. It's bigger than the damn 1080p timeline. So what you can do is, see, this is how you can get almost like a multi-cam edit. You know, you could trick people thinking you had like 3 cameras on set, 2 cameras. You know, by dragging his face in and going to the next scene, and you know, you can scale a frame size that. What the hell I just did. But yeah, this is how you get sharper 1080p footage, man. All you do is import a 4K file in your 1080p frames, scale of frame size. Scale of frame size. Let's keep existing files. Scale of frame size. It will squeeze that in there. It will squeeze a 4K file in your 1080p timeline. So you got all those damn pixels and dynamic range in there, man. Export your 1080p file down. You got goddamn super duper crispy files. I worded it wrong. My fault. What up, bro? The God, what's up, bro? Yo, mix footage between 2 cameras. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit too. My cousin, Crazy Obilla. If you go watch, he got a music video. I think it's on my page. If it's not, go to YouTube, put in Crazy Obilla Rob Atlanta. I shot that video with Panasonic GH4 and my iPhone 6. I had an iPhone 6 at the time. Shot half with the GH4, half with the iPhone 6. Story behind that was I was in Atlanta on vacation. He was in town. He wanted to shoot some footage in Atlanta. I didn't have my camera, but I had my iPhone. Shit, we pull up to the mall. Got some big buildings for the backdrop. I got my iPhone settings right. Recorded the footage. When I got home, I edited, color graded it to match the other footage, and to this day, nobody knows unless I tell them. and they still won't believe it. So yeah, I mix footage all the time. GoPro, GH5, Sony A6300, cell phone footage. Yeah, that GH5, man, I'm looking at it. I might rent it to see how it look, just to get my hands on it. But I'm anxious to see how that 400 megabyte bit rate look. That's crazy. The best settings to export your videos to look like the same as they do in Premiere. Uh, what I do is I'm gonna show y'all what I do real quick. I ain't gonna export nothing, but this is my export settings: file, export, media. Y'all can see my output because I'm on a 4K file, so I always export in H.264. I always do. That's just me. Match source high bit rate. Depending on where you exporting to, you can go to YouTube 4K, YouTube 1080p, or you can go to Vimeo 1080p. I pretty much upload to YouTube all the time, so it's either these two right here. So like this is a 4K file, so I'm gonna export to YouTube 4K 23.976. I always export to that. And what I usually do is, your level will be 5.2, everything default. Some people change this to 2. I leave it at 1. Bit rate is 40. I usually leave this around 40. Maximum around 40. And I use maximum render quality and render at maximum depth. Now, if you got a slow computer, this shit would take forever. All right. But I got a damn GeForce GTX 1080 and like 16 gigs about a RAM, so it cuts through it like butter, man. But I pretty much use the default settings. If I feel jiggy, I boost this up to like 50. You know what I mean? It's going to increase the file size and the encoding time, but YouTube going to take some quality away from it, man. But it's almost like a cheat sheet right here. All right, that's a dope shot. I'm gonna leave that right there. All right, I got that on there already. I gotta mute my mic, man. They in the kitchen going crazy. He wanted a car in there. I really don't want to put the car in there, but it's what the consumer want. So I'm gonna try to fit it in there some way. If he was driving, then yeah, but I just felt we ain't shot the car scene right. All right, I think all this is slow mo scenes. All right. All I'm doing is batch batch slowing this footage down because I shot all this in slow mo, but I'm just doing all these, so I won't have to do them one by one. Probably get a dope shot at the side. Forward. I like that. Let's see. All right, clean this up a little bit. What is this? All right, I'm gonna use cut. Get rid of that. I ain't gonna use none of that up until then. Bring all these back. Clean this shit up real quick. I ain't gonna use none of those. Try that out of the way. I'm gonna use all that. Alright. Alright, what I'm gonna do is jump in and jump back out. Probably make that about 150. Jump in, jump out. Bring that in as another spot, man. Bring another slow mo shot of my dog Chino in there. I like that shot right there. Not that one. B-roll is important, man. B-roll fills your video up. B-roll helps help you tell the story. You know, man, just make sure you shoot a lot of B-roll, man. A lot of people forget to shoot B-roll. B-roll is very, very important, man. It helps the scenes, helps transitions. Just being honest. I mean, you see how that look? That's just a damn power line connected to a house, but it all depends on how you shoot it. I like shooting shit like this and make it look like the world is turning around you. I think that's what I'm gonna do next, man. Probably like 10 music video angles or 20 music video angles to help people, get your angles right. This right here is just a damn gas tank, propane tank head, man. All that shit can help your video. You know what I mean? Switch those around. Yeah. I like what he did with his elbow just now. So what I'm gonna do is, I don't know, man. When I be editing, my mind is already be thinking about what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna end it right there. Bring that slow mo in right there. Nope. I think this is my man. Alright, bring him back in for the hook a little bit more. Then I'm gonna let Chino take over. Yep. Alright, that scene right here is pretty much dead. So what I'm gonna do is, it's the hook. Hey, appreciate that, bro. Yeah, man, I'm trying to dang on it, get the page growing, man. 4K subscribers, man. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna give away something dope too, man. Something everybody could use. I pretty much got my mind on what I'm gonna give away. I think anybody could use it. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is, but once I hit 4K subscribers, I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna tell y'all what it is, man. It's dope, man. It's a necessity. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get one myself. I ain't got mine yet, but I'm gonna order 2 of them. I'm gonna do a giveaway and give one away. Might let that go a little longer. I don't know yet. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring them back in on that tandem. Nope. 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 Delete that. No more solo scenes for him. I think I'm gonna drag that in a little bit. Look at that. Alright, the song get a little hype on Chino part to me. Look that scene. I'm gonna use that scene. Flip that. No, I ain't using that. Oh, that one. When I live in Columbia, nah. I live in Orangeburg, bro. Orangeburg, South Carolina. About 30 minutes from Columbia, 35, 40 minutes from Columbia. It ain't that far. I'll be up there all the time though. Yeah, man. Hey, my shot. That profile is cracked. I know the color grade. Yeah, the color grade gonna be crazy, bro. I'm trying to get through the edit so I can show y'all the color grading process. Um, what are some tips for good cinematic camera movement? Uh, One thing I say, man, get something to help stabilize your footage. You don't need it, but it will help give you that instant cinematic look, especially if you're moving and learn how to use it correctly. Most people get it and just move like a robot. Don't get it and move like a robot, man. You got to swing it. Like what I do is I swing it. I don't care how much room I got. Like this scene right here. I think the scene when they're in the kitchen. I ain't had much room in the kitchen. This scene right here. I used the Ronin on this scene. You got to really swing it to make everything around and look like it's turning. See how that look? I run in real quick, then I swing it back while I'm moving out the way. Whenever I want to swing on some shots. See how that shot look? Push it forward, pull it back and move. I push it forward, swing it back and move. Swing it back and move. I think that's probably the only Ronin shot I use. I didn't want all of them to look like a Ronin shot. This is a Ronin shot. I pull it forward, swing it back and move. Swing it and move. I think everything else is pretty much like handheld, man. It's a technique to make it move like, look like you almost got a shoulder rig per se. This right here is handheld. All it is just me moving the camera. It's stabilized footage. Handheld shots, but it look like I'm on the tripod or got a shoulder rig. But man, it's a technique, man. I might do a tutorial on that too. It ain't jittery. It almost looks stabilized, but it's not. It's just a little technique I use. See, that's handheld. I think everything else is handheld except my man Chino shots on the outside. It's me just pretty much taking the Ronin, framing the shot, and swinging around him. I try to keep the head in, use the top of his head as the point I don't want to go beneath. And my shots are pre-thought. My shots are pre-thought because once I arrive to the set, they pretty much, the artist pretty much has the location and everything where they want to shoot the video. Once I pull up, I just scope everything out and just piece together the scenes and the look of the video while I'm on the spot, man. It's just better piecing it together while you right there on the spot. And I just pretty much scope out scope out the location, scope out the scene, see what fits the artist, like what he's wearing, you know, make sure it don't blend in with the background, make sure he don't stand out too much, you don't want him to have on camo in the damn woods, something like that, it just you learn from your mistakes, so I just thought he'd look dope on the porch, like, especially when I color graded, with what he had on and told him to leave the door open, stand on the porch, and it looked good. And it was like an overcloud, like an overcast with the sky, so it's gonna pop. Bring the clouds out when I bring all the color back in. What I mean by swing is just pretty much just swinging your arms. If you know how a Ronin work, you got two handles. You got one on the left, one on the right. And if you have the Ronin in your hand and you walking forward, just with the Ronin, that's just walking forward. But like if you pull a Ronin back and swing it forward, like if you had a kid in the swing and you was pushing them forward with your arms, you will, when they come back towards you, you will push them forward. That's just how I swing the Ronin. I just pull the Ronin back and I just swing it forward while I'm walking towards them. Almost like swinging a golf club. I just swing it forward. And I bring it back while I'm rotating. Swing it forward, bring it back while I'm rotating. Who's my dream artist to work with? Probably my favorite rapper, Jay-Z. To me, that'd be a no-brainer, man. I probably would be nervous as hell, but Jay-Z, my favorite rapper, favorite artist. I mean, how do I deal with artists who want to take over the shoot? That's a good question. Early on, you pretty much have to be firm, man. Be upfront. You ain't got to be an asshole, but you the director. 9 times out of 10, they want your vision. If they come to you and they want your vision, they should trust you and trust you with, what I mean. They give you the money, get your vision. They give you their money to get your vision. It usually don't be the artist. It usually be somebody in the entourage. Yo, bro, you know what you should do? You should do this. Then that would do this, and that would do that. All teamwork makes the dream work. But you, the director, it's your shoot, it's your vision. The artist should trust you. You know what I mean? Make it a collaborative effort. I ran into that problem early on, man, but I'm pretty much like solidified, so I don't really have to deal with that much. And I'm very like upfront about about the price, the time. So I just let them know, hey, let's handle this beforehand, get everything situated before we shoot, and I let them know, hey, doing this would take time away from this, doing that would take time away from that. Stick to the script. If the idea sounds dope, we could use it. You know what I mean? But is the videos usually is a collaborative effort, man. So y'all just collab on the shoot and knock it out the park, man. Some criticism on my music. I much appreciate trying to win the game by need pay so I can improve myself. Sure, bro. Go ahead and drop something in the comment, man, or you know what I mean. Drop your YouTube link in the page in the comment, man. I'll check that shit out, bro. 1K per video when niggas don't want to open that bag. To be truthfully, bro, like, it's all about your market. If you're in a small market, I don't. Me personally, I wouldn't demand that much. But I wouldn't demand that much. But I will give the artist what you get what you pay for. If your market ain't that big, where you don't have big artists, you got independent local artists, willing to pay $350, $500. Give them a $500 video. I ain't say $500. You gonna get me for 8 hours. You gonna get lights. You gonna get cranes. You gonna get drones. You know, you gonna get extras. You're not getting that for $500. You know what I mean? It's all about your market, man. If you put in the work, your work should speak for itself. You know what I mean? Go for it. $1,000, man. Atlanta. I don't see no problem going to Atlanta, man. Hey, how much you charge a video? $1,000, 1,500, $2,000. You got your clientele up, man. You done shoot for big name artists, man. Demand that. You know what I mean? If you're in a smaller market, like your hometown, you got working artists, rappers with jobs, singers with jobs. Hey, man, you got to pay it how you weigh it. So you just inspiration just hit me just now. See that, man? That was dope. Y'all notice I save a lot, man. I love saving. It's a habit. I'm gonna use that part. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these underneath here. I know I've been streaming for a long time, man. My directing goals for 2K17, man. You know what? I said to myself, I don't care how many videos I shoot this year. I just want to expand. I want to help. I want to help my people get, put themselves in situations with these videos. I feel like I got the knowledge to help a lot of people in my area, man. But I got a team, man. I specifically want to help them get in a situation, man. And just help us. My I'm trying to get a red, but right now I don't feel like I need a red. I feel like I still got a lot to learn. If I get one, man, I'll be happy as fuck. But my main goal is just get the YouTube channel popping, get my partners in a position where they can get a situation maybe with a major label, or get that independent money, or and just share this knowledge, man. I'm an artist myself. I got On God's Green Earth coming soon. If y'all don't know, that's what I've been doing before. I've been directing. Just putting joy papers. You can Google, some music will pop up. I got a couple videos of myself on the page too, man. Appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna try to do this every other week, especially when I have a lot of videos to do, man. Not a lot of videos to do. Like right now, I got 3 videos. I shot this one today. I got 2 that was supposed to be done before I went to Dubai, but I'm gonna be up all night. I'm gonna edit those, but I got to skating a little bit. I keep saying that, but I got to skating a little bit. It's 10:30. I'm gonna show y'all some color grading real quick. Let's do some color grading real quick before I leave, man. Premiere Pro got these things called LUTs. If you want to use LUTs, you can. You can get them off the internet. Some people offer them free. You could buy them. What I do is RGB curves. RGB curves. Let's see. I got my curves. I use color correction. Use my color balance. I'm gonna show y'all another little trick too. I keep getting sidetracked with these tricks. I might make this a tutorial too, man. If you seen Steady MP Crazy or Bill the rest of the day video, I use this on their video. It's right here called Leave Color. If you want to leave a color and pretty much like black out the video, like if Tino had on blue, my man had on blue, I want to leave that blue in there. Tolerance. See if I can get it out. You see how that look, man? Tell me that's not dope. See how I left the blue out there? I might use that for this video, but that's dope as fuck, man. A lot of people don't use that. I used it on Steady and Pete rest of the day video. All you gotta do is go to leave color, eyedropper tool, get that blue, and do what you need to do with it, man. You can just use that on that little section of the video, man. That's dope though. I don't know, I might use it, I might not, I don't know. But it's called leave color. Drop it on the clip. You want to leave the color, or you want to leave the red in there, man. On Chino scene, I want to use the red in there. Use the tolerance, boost the tolerance. See how that look? That's dope, man. Can you save your own color grades at LUTs in Premiere? Yeah, you can, bro. I might do a tutorial on that too, man. Y'all giving me some dope ideas. That's what I'm talking about, man. How to create a LUT. All you have to do is go to color. Pretty much just go to color, man, and Lumetri color, man. Right click. Not right click, but that's it right there, man. Export the look. Create your look and export it. Call it what you want. My Premiere Pro about to crash. Watch. Yeah, it's about to crash. If it crash, man, I'm in the stream, man. I got to go anyway, but yeah, man, let's go to Lumetri color and right click, save the look. It ain't your fault, Bando. Yeah, that's the circle of death, bro. These PCs, hell, this shit is maxed out, maxed to capacity, and it's just. This is why I save a lot, man. This is why I save a lot though. All right, yeah. I think it's gonna crash. It might not. All right, man. I'm gonna end the stream right here, man. It's been fun, man. I'm gonna let y'all know my next stream. With my next stream, and definitely check the YouTube page for this video. Y'all seen me editing it. It's pretty much the skeleton of everything. I was gonna show y'all the color grade, but I think it's gonna crash. But for the next stream, man, I'm probably gonna be doing the same thing, man. Y'all hop back on. As soon as I get 4,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a dope giveaway. I already know what I'm gonna give away. It's gonna be something essential for all directors. Gonna make your life easier. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna order 2 of them and give one away. So y'all tune in for that. Hey Taylor, man, I appreciate you, bro. Just keep checking back, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody who left a comment. Yeah, I got mine set to auto save, but for some reason my hand just like rests on the control and S key like all the time. Like my pinky be on control, my finger be on S, C. I use C for cut, V, X. Like I use a lot of shortcuts, so my hand rests on the keyboard. So I just be like, clicking like a madman. So it's nothing for me to hit Command Control S. All right, Bando, appreciate you too, bro. Hey, Black Privilege, appreciate you, bro. Ton. Everybody, man. Fox. Adonis, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, all y'all guys, man. Appreciate y'all boys, man. Hey, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know the motto, man. It's Joey Papers, Visionary Art Group. Visionary Art Group Gaming. Future Proof in America. One YouTube video at a time, man. Remember, man. It's not a secret if one person know it. All right? Each one teach one. Peace.